Hello there, welcome to our film. Today it's called The Wall. The film is set in Iraq in 2007, and in front of us, we have the American soldier with Sios. And the second one is the American soldier Az. And they are both sitting now, observing this place where there are dead American soldiers and gas supply workers in Iraq. Their mission here is to eliminate the person responsible for killing the American soldiers and the workers. They are armed with sniper rifles, watching the place and looking for anyone present to eliminate. Sios is getting quite annoyed because they have been sitting in this location for a long time. There's no movement in front of them, and he says to Aiz, "How long have we been here?" Aiz responds, 20 hours. Sios tells him that the 8 people who died here all died within 30 seconds. And surely the one who did this is a skilled Iraqi sniper. However, Sios is very annoyed and tells him not to say that. And he decides to go there to retrieve the wireless device from the soldiers who died there and call for help. Sios pretends to be worried, saying that he will go there to put on his sunglasses so that he can go to them and retrieve the transmitter and request assistance. If Aiz were in his place, he says he wouldn't do it. So Sios goes, and Aiz takes the binoculars and provides cover from where he is. Sios reaches the dead soldiers and finds that they all have headshots. Sios tells Aiz that the one who did this is indeed a skilled professional Iraqi sniper. Aiz tells him to come back quickly, and suddenly the view he's holding comes under fire, and his vision becomes unclear. Aiz stands up to clean it, while Sios is standing there, terrified by the sight of the dead people with precise headshots. Suddenly, Sios is shot in the leg, and Aiz looks at him, finding him on the ground and not knowing who shot him or how this bullet came. "How did this bullet come, my son?" Aiz says, and he quickly puts on his helmet, takes the weapon, and runs towards Sios, making zigzags to avoid the Iraqi sniper. However, the heroic sniper has a very keen and accurate observation, and when Aiz reaches him, he doesn't just take one shot. No, he takes 31 shots in his leg, one in the wireless device he's carrying, and one in his water bottle. Aiz falls to the ground like a lamb, but he gets up to develop the pictures. Aiz is in agony and pain, just like women, looking at his knee, which has a hole like the ozone layer. He holds his weapon and calls out to Sios, but Sios is helpless, like a lamb, and in great pain. He groans and says to him, "Use the hemostatic dressing to stop the bleeding." Strength, but he succeeds in placing the scope. He tells Sios that now he has exposed their location, but Sios remains silent. Because an American soldier is tough, he pulls out a knife, takes out the bullet from his leg, and sits there moaning next to the wall. He grabs a bandage and cotton to treat his leg wound, but he faints and then wakes up to someone speaking to him through the earpiece. He puts the earpiece in his ear, and the voice on the other end says that they are under fire and need help. However, the person speaking asks him to identify himself precisely. Aiz tells him the exact location he is in, holding the bullet. He tells Aiz to remove it from his leg and says that this bullet belongs to a professional sniper. The person speaking asks him to specify his exact location by firing a shot into the air, and he does so, but then he hesitates in the last second and says to the person on the line, "You're not American, are you? Right?" The person speaking says that he saw him, and the one who shot them all, the heroic Iraqi sniper. When Aiz confirms this, he goes into a state of hysteria, running to the wire to make a call for help. However, the wire is useless and not working, and the Iraqi hero speaks again. He tells Aiz, "Is there something you want from me?" Aiz says no. The Iraqi then asks, "Do you know who you are talking to?" Aiz replies that he won't say anything about himself. When the Iraqi insists, "You know who I am?" Exactly. Aiz says his name and the exact location he's in, holding the bullet. The Iraqi tells him, "I don't want to know anything about you. I just want to talk to you. Do you know who you are right now?" Aiz wants to see if they can engage in conversation to determine his exact location through the scope. But Aiz says, "I won't say anything about myself. You first." And the Iraqi hero starts calculating the distance between him and the Iraqi. Then, the Iraqi speaks again and tells him that the people he killed were innocent because they were building your economy. But Aiz tells him that the war is over, and the Iraqi responds by saying, "As long as the war is not over for us, what are you doing here? The war is not over yet." He wants to distract him until he goes to get the wireless device and returns. Still, he doesn't know that the Iraqi sniper can see the wall he's hiding behind. He also knows that Masis and Aiz are thirsty, so he raises the water bottle to drink from it. However, he finds it empty, and when he looks at it from the other side, he sees a bullet hole. Suddenly, the Iraqi tells him that he knows very well that he deliberately pierced the water bottle, the malfunctioning wireless device. He puts it on the rifle, placing the helmet on top to create a trick to deceive the Iraqi sniper. He raises the rifle above what appears to be it to make the sniper take the shot, and then he removes the rifle while the sniper takes aim through the scope to determine his location. However, the helmet falls off, and the Iraqi sniper sees this and starts laughing at him. Aiz falls into a state of despair and grabs the pistol, intending to shoot himself, but he throws the pistol away and starts crying like a woman. At this moment, the winds pick up, making the weather cooler. He goes to the wall to check the wireless device, running towards it to retrieve it. However, the heroic Iraqi sniper sees him. He refuses to kill him. He's just toying with him. Aiz is trying to play with the wires, going to retrieve them, but the Iraqi sniper fires a shot at him. However, the bullet hits the wall, and Aiz scurries away like a lizard, searching through the bag he brought with the wireless device. He finds water in the bag, and he talks into the wire, but it's not working. He checks through the scope, but finds their screen broken, and he hears another voice talking to the Iraqi sniper. This voice belongs to the soldier Masis, who is still alive, and Masis is unwilling to move from his spot because any movement would mean his death. Aiz grabs a small mirror and reflects the light towards Masis, who is still alive. He wants to tell him that he knows how to pinpoint the Iraqi sniper's location, and he is currently in the garbage pile. He refuses to kill him, just enjoying the situation. Aiz is playing around, trying to get the wire and returning it, but the Iraqi sniper keeps one hand on his shoulder. At one point, Aiz makes a move to retrieve the wire, and the Iraqi sniper raises his rifle as if to shoot, but the shot ends up in the wall. Aiz runs away like a lizard to take cover, and he finds a bag with water and food. He tries to communicate through the wire again, but it's not working. He looks through the scope but finds their screen is broken. He also notices their camera is damaged. While Aiz is trying to make sense of the situation, the Iraqi sniper communicates with the support center. However, he tricks them and assures them that everything is fine. He asks them to come and get him, and the support center tells him they will be there in 80 minutes. Aiz loses hope and contemplates his fate. He then removes the crowbar that was tapping his wound and ties it to a piece of string. He throws it at Masis, who is in the garbage pile where the Iraqi sniper is. Since the sniper's rifle is out of bullets, Masis retrieves the crowbar. At this moment, the American aircraft is approaching to pick them up, but the sniper shoots the wall, causing the aircraft to crash. Everyone on board dies, and the story ends there. Hope you enjoyed the movie, and don't forget to subscribe and like video. Goodbye.